Each week, we pick one specific Metro Atlanta neighborhood to call out critical changes in the last 3 years to help you understand as a homeowner in that subdivision or neighborhood how you might have a particular advantage. This week, our featured neighborhood is Briarmoor Manor. If you are on 85 North, you go to exit 93. You turn right onto Shallowford Road, left onto Briarcliff. If you're familiar with that area, the neighborhood is on the left. What a great location. You can commute anywhere from there very, very, very quickly. In 2019, there were 15 homes sold in the neighborhood. There's about 400 homes in the neighborhood, so it's a good-sized neighborhood. In 2019, there were 15 homes sold. Took 45 days on average to sell each of those homes. The average sales price was $483,000. They went from a low of $301,000 up to a high of $685,000. When I look at those numbers, I think to myself, wonder what the difference in the $301,000 house and the $685,000 house was. And I wonder if somebody could have bought that $301,000 house, spent $100,000 on it, and sold it for the $685,000 like the highest price. In 2020, there were 18 homes sold. Took 67 days, which is 22 days longer than it took in 2019. The average sales price, $492,000, so that's a $110,000 increase from 2019 to 2020. Sales prices range from a low of $348,000 up to a high of $820,000. Average sales price, $592,000. Year-to-date this year, 16 homes sold. They've taken 26 days on average, which is a little bit higher than the Metro Atlanta average, but it's still a very good average. Went from 45 days in 2019 to 67 days in 2020 to 26 days in 2021. Average sales price, $595,000, so it just went up $3,000 over last year. Prices are still moving in the right direction, though, from a low of $365,000 to a high of $799,000. In 2019, the average sales price to list price ratio was 97.8%. What does that mean? It means sellers had to discount the price of their home 2.2% in order to get a buyer, in order to entice a buyer to enter into a contract with them. In 2020, sales price to list price ratio 98.2%, 1.8% discounts. And then year-to-date this year, 98.6% is the average sales price to list price ratio, which means sellers are discounting their homes on average 1.4%. Honestly, in today's market, a 1.4% discount is hardly even noticeable. There are currently 2 homes available for sale in the neighborhood. They range in price from $575,000 up to $770,000, which means there's 1.41 months worth of inventory. So in this neighborhood, there's 1.41 months worth of inventory, which means if no new homes come on the market after today, which we know that's not the case, but if no new homes came on the market after today, it would take 1.41 months to sell the 2 homes that are actively listed in the neighborhood. 386 homeowners in the neighborhood. The low sales price during the recession was set in 2012 when the average sales price in the neighborhood was $300,600. Today, the average sales price is close to $600,000, which means the average homeowner in that neighborhood has about $300,000 more in equity or potential equity in their home today compared to only 9 years ago. That's $114 million. Let me say that one more time. That's an additional $114 million in equity. Briarmoor Manor is served by Hawthorne Elementary School, Henderson Middle School, and Lakeside High School. Lakeside High School gets a school chimp score of 80.